Weirdly, Boba Laveau, I wasn't trying to fix anything this time. I was distracted by messages from Bricks O'Brien. And also, it being sweltering hot here in the UK. It is gross. If you hear background noise, it's the fan trying to cool me down. And it's just moving hot air. It's just moving hot air. Do they have the signs out saying drink water or die? On the tube, they probably do, yes. On the tube, they probably do. I am so tired. I have been hardcore working the last sort of like what feels like 100 days. It has been 100 days. But with the heat as well, I am tired. And yes, I agree. I do have to get the energy up. I'm trying to conserve as much energy as possible. We're going to do a shorter stream today. I'm going to be doing a shorter stream. Because I've just been working too much. And then we're gonna do, you know, we're just gonna try and build and chill today. I don't think there's any like crazy news. Has there been any Lego news? I don't think there's been any Lego news. Nothing that I care to talk about anyway. I've developed a cough from sneezing too much, from hay fever. It's crazy. Actually crazy. Should we all send Brian DMs just as he's starting to stream as a payback? Maybe. But he wouldn't listen to you guys anyway. So, you know. People being super bitter over Lego Batman influencer kit seems up my alley. Yeah. It's like, I understand some of it. Okay, we can talk about that. So, have you guys seen these? You guys might have seen these.
You know, this is, excuse me, a damn fine cup of coffee. I've had, I can't tell you how many cups of coffee in my life, and this is one of the best.
All the bricks in the UK would have melted, no more Lego. I think that is true, Connor. I think that is genuinely true. I am actually looking forward to tomorrow being 27 degrees. I am actually looking forward to tomorrow being 27 degrees. Which is kind of wild. Ooh, look at me, my 27. I know. Though for you, Connor, tomorrow, yours says 28. I suppose you're closer to a city. Today was 34 for me. Please let it be 10 degrees for you. I'm honestly a little hoping for 10 degrees. That'd be great. 10 degrees right now. I'd take 10 degrees right now. Yeah. 27 to 28 degrees seems to be about 10 degrees of difference. I agree. So this is what Boba Laveau is referring to. This is the influencer box that Warner Brother Games and Lego sent out to a whole range of different types of influencers. It's a very cool box. I think 24, like 25 is like my upper tolerance. 24 and sunny is my genuine, like, perfect weather. And oh look, an influencer actually using all the proper tags on a post. Like, properly. That's rogue. That's really rogue. That's really rogue. It's almost like they're trying to reach new audiences. Yeah, so this is the influencer box. The influencer box is actually really cool. It comes with this custom big fig of Lego Batman, made by LCP, in commission for an LCP. And there are like a handful of people out there that are getting a little bit butthurt. I understand why it's a really cool thing to have. There are some other stories going around, like Boba Laveau mentioned, that, you know, some influencers in the past were apparently sort of talked to about with Warner Brother Games, and then didn't end up in the lists. I have no problems with it going out to rogue influencers. I really don't. I do think there is a problem within the influencer industry, though. Just mock it. You could just mock it. Yes, you could. There is a problem within the influencer industry, though, especially in marketing, where marketing companies, marketeers, and marketing execs at big companies such as Warner Bros. Games will go out of their way to overtly gas someone up for no reward. And that really does need to, like, that does need to stop. I do think there are some ways that will, like, there are definitely there are definitely key audiences that should always be sort of taught to, but a lot of the Lego Batman influencer stuff that I have seen, like, I haven't seen anything really from, like, Lego ambassadors. I haven't seen anything from Lego influencers in terms of, like, hashtag ads, hashtag spawns. So definitely, I understand why there is a portion of communities that are feeling left out. I think a lot of it is kind of overblown. Like, for example, Boba over here just sent me via Discord this actual article that was written about this. There is a problem within the influencer space industry that marketeers, marketing execs will go out of their way to gas people up and have no intentions of working with them ever. If you have no intentions of working with an influencer, you don't need to be gassing them up. Okay? Influencers are very, very accustomed to being told, leave me alone. Very accustomed to being told, leave me alone. That doesn't and should never bother an influencer. But I do find it kind of silly that I haven't really seen anyone in the Lego space with this kind of stuff. This article mostly seems to be an article written about an article where Brit fanatics, of all people, who, you know my opinions on the Brit fanatics. The Brit fanatics are one of the worst for poking the AFOL bear and then running away. So, you know, they have, yeah. You see two groups. One group got their hands on the game early and were gassed up that they were going to get them hooked up and then not even keys for the games to play it. The other group of folks got angry that the maxi figure's not a set. Well, the people that got angry that the maxi figure's not a set can just shut up. Like, back off. Calm down. You're adults playing with a kid's toy. just shut up. Just shut up. Back up. The other group that got a key early and were gassed to, you know, being hooked up, great, good for them. Like, I would love to have gotten a key early. I do not think I deserve a key. I do not think I deserve, you know, I don't think I deserve the big fig. I don't think I deserve any of that sort of stuff. I definitely would be hyped to have gotten a copy. But But also, I don't have a PlayStation or an Xbox, and I don't think it works on crossover. So, like, you know, I have to wait until the Switch 2 version comes out, which is coming out... Well, they don't actually quite know when it's coming out. They don't. It got delayed, and it got delayed till sometime 2026. Hashtag get Jake interesting sets. I think that should be a trending topic. And that way, even if I don't necessarily reap the rewards, there will be a Jake out there that will. There will be a Jake out there that will. And hopefully that Jake's a good Jake. Any Jake. Just get any Jake. Interesting sets. I agree. So yeah, that's kind of like the only, like, Lego news that is, like, out now is the fact that Lego Batman was out. I think Amore was playing it, if I'm right. Amore got bought themselves a copy for day 0, right? And apparently, driving in the game is really bad. Like, driving a vehicle is pretty bad. And I don't understand why Lego games, when they include any vehicle, are just really unintuitive and really bad at vehicle maneuvers. Like, just driving in a straight line seems really hard. Turning seems over-exaggerated. And I don't understand why, when in 2026, we're playing Lego video games where driving is bad. Right? Like, Lego 2K Drive has like officially been removed off digital stores now because they're closing the server down next year. Lego 2K Drive online servers for online multiplayer and stuff like that will be gone next year. And the driving in that game, for a driving game, is really bad. It shouldn't be that bad. Especially from 2K. Especially from 2K. But it's really bad. Now, they were very kind to hashtag spawn me. But, I mean, I played it for the spawns, which I wasn't even paid to actually play it on stream. They didn't want me to play it on stream. I just did that because I wanted to. And then I think I played it like a year ago, a year and a half ago. And I haven't picked it up since. I just haven't picked it up since. Because it's not an enjoyable driving game. See me soon, bucko? No, I'll see you soon, bucko! How dare you? Briggs O'Brien, everybody. We're both off to TwitchCon Rotterdam! How fun is that? We'll be at Rotterdam this weekend. In fact, I'll also be going to Amsterdam for the first time, because we're flying in on the Thursday. And we've got nothing to do on the Thursday, so we're going to take a small trip up to Amsterdam. I'm gonna take my... Oh, I should Should pack that. I don't know where mine is. I need to find my Lego passport. I need to find my Lego passport. I want to get I just want to get a stamp from Amsterdam, and Rotterdam has recently had a Lego store open. So I want to get a stamp from Rotterdam as well, because they didn't have a Lego store last time. I don't need to buy anything in there. I just need to... I'm going to spend the entire weekend and a bit more playing with Lego. Like, I just want to stamp and go. Just, you know, add to the wide collection of random places in my Lego passport. Because I'm adorable like that. Brian, are you packed yet? Because guess what? I'm packed. I'm packed and there's still 24 hours left before my flight. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So anyway, just in place so you can maybe get a stamp there if you have a chance. Yeah, you should definitely get a stamp there. Not yet. Prepping for stuff still. Ooh, stoof. All the laundry is done though. Good. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Big stars, nice. Lego games always go in discount so much that you don't think you could ever justify day one purchase at £80 or whatever. Lego Skyward Saga is the only one you got day one. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, Lego Star Wars Saga went down to like 90% off on Steam once, did it not? It was like going away for like a couple of quid. Like the entire game. So maybe, yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna get it until it goes out on the Switch too, because it most likely won't work on crossover at the moment, and I don't want to be streaming it at the same time as everyone else. That's too much competition. Wait, stream it later. You know. Marcus Brownlee, MKBHD, when he does his tech videos, he always waits at least 2 to 4 hours before until after the embargo, because every tech YouTuber in the entire goddamn internet release everything at the same time, bang on embargo. No need to do that. No need to do that at all. If you're making good quality content, people will come to you. So, give it some breathing space. Don't be part of the competition. Pull it out when you have good... when you've got something good.
Chaos. Look at all this chaos. Chaotic. Chaotic.
Nice. Nice one, Creeper Boy. Nice. So yeah. I have no intentions, no like mass desire to go out of my way to stream or even to get the new Lego Batman now. I'm happy to wait till like winter this year to get it and play it. Absolutely happy. I can't think of anything more happy. Other than maybe ice cream right now. If I could sit here and eat ice cream on stream. That'd be more happy than Lego Batman right now. Should we just do a mukbang, everybody? Shall we just sit here and eat ice cream for like an hour and a half? You just bought Lego Batman? Weren't you on an influencer list, Brian? We were just talking about the AFOL rage over the big fig. We were just about the A4 age over the big fig. And it boiled down to, you're playing with a kid's toy, shut up. But we also did address the fact that, you know, there are issues within the influencer world where marketeers and marketing execs and stuff like that gas up influencers where they have no intentions of working with them. And it's just unnecessary. Influencers are very, very happy to be told, leave me alone. Because influencers get rejected all the time. So it's fine. Just talk to the ones you want to work with. Because yeah, no, people have started writing articles online about this sort of stuff, which is wild. I don't think I've ever seen anyone write an article about influencers being gifted things before in this capacity. I wonder why. Maybe it's just the fact that Lego's gone way more mainstream now. It's caused people to do the rage baits for clips. I'll DM it you. I will warn you now. It links out to another article by Brick Fanatics, and they are just one of the worst in Lego journalism. They just have no journalistic integrity. Have no intentions of being like actual like community advocates. But yeah, people be raging about this for some reason. I don't know why. Like, would I like to have got one? Hell yeah! That would look lovely in my little big fig collection over there. Big thumbs up. Because it's so cool that it should be a thing. It is so cool and it should be a thing. I think there's a good chance that there will be one in the future. If they're doing Darth Vader, right? Lego don't know any other DC characters apart from Batman. So, like, give it 3 years, there will be a Lego set version of it. Will it be as cool and as detailed as the influencer gift? No, because the influencer gift was made by an LCP. A Lego certified professional. Their job is to be overly detailed with these things. People be raging for no reason. And Brit Fanatics are one of the worst for causing rages. I don't know quite why Brit Fanatics has the pull it does. It confuses me. It really does. But yes, Rotterdam will be a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I'm very excited for Rotterdam. We're gonna be schmoozing it up, as they say. Well, I say as they say, as Bricks O'Brien says, schmoozing galores. Bricks O'Schmoozer is what they call him on the con circuit. They call him Bricks O'Schmoozer. Schmoozer O'Brien gets Schmooze O'Brien gets whispered down the convention halls, and potential collaborations close their doors just because they don't want to work with the power that is Schmooze O'Brien. The blue mist forms it. But yes, me and Brian we're gonna be schmoozing at some influencer parties that I managed to get into the Amaran one. I haven't still got... Brian, did you get accepted into that other one? Did you get accepted in the Creators GG? Because mine still says pending. Which is not... I mean, you know... Yeah. But I'm excited for the Amaran party. The Amaran party will be fun. And also just the people at there as well. Just they're good people. They're good people. TwitchCon's always fun. TwitchCon's always fun. Hey Space Obo, how you doing? What are folks ranting about now? They're ranting about the fact that influencers got a big fig like that of a Lego Batman, and it's not an official set. It's a LCP made influencer box. So Brit Fanatics is angry. So that Brit Fanatics is angry. The A-folds are angry. That's how it works. Schmooze O'Brien is the strongest force there is. That is 100% true. I don't think anything's ever said that's been truer, to be honest. Nope. I don't think anything's ever been truer. Do they also complain about not getting the large chocolate Batman thing from the chocolatier that made the giant Batman chocolate minifigure? You know what? Brit Fanatics didn't, and that's the hypocrisy. That's the hypocrisy of Brit Fanatics. You're 100% right. 100% right. That is the hypocrisy of the Brit Fanatics and their journalistic integrity. Oh, that's great. Man, if I was on Twitter, that would kill. Jokes like that don't do very well on Threads or Blue Sky. On Twitter, they used to. Man, my tweets were great. My tweets are still great. My Threads and Blue Skies, absolutely fantastic. You should all be following me on Threads and Blue Skies. I make the same crappy jokes just to an audience that doesn't care. You like being in the audience that cares? Hey. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I actually touched some bricks. We were building a thing and then we were gonna mod it. We were building this bad boy. I would normally stand up, but it's too hot to stand up. So we're going to build sitting down today. We've got one more bag left. What's the transport plan for the mosaic? You mean my augmented reality one? My plan for that has been just to put it in my suitcase. Because I have some checked luggage. So it fits perfectly in my suitcase. So I just put some clothes either side of it, alongside the stand-up builders hearts. As you can tell, one is missing there and one is missing up here. That's because they are packed away. $80? It's not 80 degrees. $80 degrees is 26. Okay? Today was 34. That's 93 degrees Fahrenheit. Tomorrow will be 27, and I cannot wait. I actually want it to be 27 degrees. Today was 93. What's 100 Fahrenheit? 37? I've been in 100 degree Fahrenheit. Yeah, no, 100. I've been in 100 in the UK. It's gross. Yeah, go without AC. All I have right now is this. This is all I have. And all it's doing is pushing hot air everywhere. That's all this is doing. Wow, wow, wow. Oh. I do have a new fan coming, though, but it's coming on Thursday, which is gross, because I'm not here. Would have been good if it came today, but no. Your favourite thing is watching Americans get humbled by UK heat because they all talk... yeah, exactly, yeah. Mm-hmm. You've been in 103 to 194 without AC, and that was awful, but 99 was unpleasant. But not incapacitating. I'm not incapacitated. I want to drown in my own sweat. Okay, Boba Laveau, because you keep bringing up the tube signs. What tubes did you go on? What underground lines did you go on? You seem incapacitated, mister. You're not going to stand up due to the heat? Yeah, I'm not going to stand up due to the heat. That's burning calories away that I'm trying to preserve to live. If it was the Lizzie line, then it doesn't count. Yeah. If it's the Lizzie line, it doesn't count. If it was the Jubilee line, it doesn't count. Even if it was the Piccadilly line, it doesn't count. If you're on the Northern or Central line, any other line doesn't count. Northern or Central line in the sort of like east side of the city, you die. It's like 44 degrees down there at the height of summer. It's actually horrific. Yeah, no, it is absolutely true, Slug. Absolutely true. They keep going down there every year, breaking records. It's gross. You want to see the Americans on the Northern Line at 3 p.m. today? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Same. You want them to inhale a small man's armpit and then get whacked on the back with a kilo of M&Ms from Leicester Square, and then somehow a jelly cat pop up. Exactly. Exactly. Put them on the central line and they'll implode 100%. Heat here isn't hot. Heat here is wet. It is humid. The air is so thick. When we started the heat wave like 3 days ago, my hay fever hadn't like blown up. Yeah, you did the central line, but how far on the central line did you go? Because if you went like 2 stops, it doesn't count. It really doesn't count. When we started a heat wave like 2-3 days ago, the air was so thick, I had all the windows open in the house, and I couldn't tell the difference between outside air and inside air. Yeah, we where I live, we have yellow storm warnings right now. Which I don't think I've seen a yellow storm warning in quite a while. Yellow storm, insert toilet humor, yeah. You're gonna be like that pic of Nicole Kidman post-divorce walking in that rain. My entire internal monologue has been that picture of Ben Affleck post-divorce smoking that cigarette. Oh, how the other half lives. My arms are so sticky right now that they're sticking to my table. I feel so gross. I can feel sweat on my back. Makes me physically upset. Oh. Like all I want to do is just get in the shower and cry. You curious at what temperature your state, region, province, country declares a heat wave? As in Belgium, it's a 5 days in a row with 25+ degree heat. That's a good question. I don't think we have a legal definition of a heat wave. Every year, though, because it gets hotter and hotter every year, there are more and more discussions about safe working temperatures. And we don't have, like, a proper legal mandate, I believe. They keep saying that there is like one somewhere, but it's like it's not enforceable. So, like, obviously nobody does it, because who cares about worker safety, right? Ew. Workers being safe? No, thank you. Gross. What are they gonna do? What are they going to do? Instead of being in the office, they're gonna be outside and melt? Ew. In the in-betweeners, if the in-betweeners meme can be used and it seems appropriate, as a heat wave. Yeah, that's probably the legal definition in the UK. There are more important things like Jeff Bezos' 5th yacht. Exactly. How's he going to get that 5th yacht? We can't just let him like sail around yachtless. That would be ridiculous. So Boba Laveau just posted this in the Discord. This is the sign that he saw on the London Underground. Please carry water with you in hot weather. Please help others off the train if they're feeling ill. We can provide better care for them on the plane. If you feel well while on a train, ask for a seat. Like, yeah, these are reasonable signs because the underground, like most of the tunnels in the underground, are made of clay, which just retain heat. You can't put like air conditioning in those tunnels. It's not as easy as people think it is. They have tried. They've tried to think of as many ways as possible to do that. And it's just not possible. In theory, the new Piccadilly line trains that are coming, they're currently, I think, somewhere in Germany right now, on their way to the UK, ready to start being used next year, I think. In theory, those are going to have air conditioning. Whether or not it works or not is another matter. In theory, trains in the UK, all trains in the UK have air conditioning. Whether or not the conductor turns it on, or whether or not the conductor accidentally turns on the heating instead of the air conditioning, is another matter. I think I've only ever been on a handful of trains in the UK where the air conditioning actually works, and this the conductor hasn't put on the heating instead of the air conditioning. You want steam trains? Steam trains would be the worst right now.
Excuse me. A damn fine cup of coffee. I've had, I can't tell you how many cups of coffee in my life, and this is one of the
You'll
best.
recess later this year when you come back, if you come back from Africa. Depending on where you are in Africa, the UK might feel cold. But that's still not the point. It's my country, and I'll complain if I want to. Right, ladies? You'll be in a dugout canoe in a once-in-a-lifetime rains and flooding? Why? That doesn't sound like that's fun. Although I would like some rain right now. Some rain right now would be great. Actually, one thing I need to do tomorrow is I need to go out and I get some tissues, because I don't have any travel tissues with me. And with my hay fever at the moment, oof, it's needed. Gives you something to consider besides Ebola pluses or minuses. I suppose, sure. Yeah, I'd rather be in a dugout canoe like that than have Ebola, sure. Saw something and got curious. If a zombie outbreak happens and a traintism gets infected, would they go trains when a train's pass by? Probably. Although I know enough traintism people that they do that anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference. If anything, they'll be the last to know if they actually are infected by a zombie outbreak or not, because you just won't be able to tell the difference. The only difference you'll be able to tell is if they are willingly want to go out and about. Without a cagoule. Would be hilarious to see your friend almost biting you and then run the other direction because of a train. I don't think it would be fun to see my friend almost bite me full stop. I don't think that's on... It's not on my list of things for my friends to do. Connor has wanted to bite me many of a time. I've sat next to Connor and he has at several points been like, I really wanted to bite you. I went, why? I was like, I don't know. TMI? I don't think that's TMI. Connor would admit that. Consensual cannibalism is not the norm. There was no consent to it. I said, no, you cannot. And he was like, yeah, I don't want... I'm not actually going to do it. I was like, good. There's no intentions of ever letting anyone do that. It's not my top 5 things to do as Jake Studs. I don't think it's even in my top 100. Boop. We're really starting to look Boba Fett Starship-y. I don't quite know yet where I'm going to put the smart brick, because it has to be like accessible. We can definitely figure it out though, because that's like part of the point of a smart brick, is it to be accessible. So it can be hot swapped. Oh, I've done things wrong. It's supposed to be like that. And like that. Like that. There we go. There we go. Don't know what part I'm making here. I have the theme tune to Peep Show in my head right now. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. And I'm so hot, 'cause I'm in hell. And it's not because it is overtly hot here in the UK. That is actually not the reason why. I saw a thread the other day which was talking about the cultural impact of certain memes.
You know, this is, excuse me, a damn
Good night, creepy
fine
boy.
cup of coffee. I've had, I can't tell you how many cups of coffee in my life, and this is one of the best.
And they were talking about the... It's not the right piece. They were talking about the time the staff at... Oh, there it is. College Humor / Vimeo, because Vimeo and College Humor used to be owned by the same parent company. Once did a lip sync music video to that song in their office, just on a whim. Well, I say off on a whim. You know, they were incredibly smart people back then. A lot of them now, like SNL writers and stuff like that. And it was talking about like just how impactful that one video was that sort of birthed sort of employee generated content, and you could argue like TikTok and Vine became big off these sorts of things through lip sync content. The Office US did a parody of it. So, you know, it has some merit to it. It's very interesting. Does anyone know what the video I'm talking about? Oh, this is part of the wing? This is the wing? Really? Interesting. So yeah, that's why I've got that song stuck in my head. Is that really the wing? Huh. It is. Although, I think I've got this on backwards. No. According to the instructions, I'm correct, but according to the front of the like the internal instructions, I'm correct. The front of the instructions are not correct. What? Oh! Yeet, indeed. Huh. Okay, let's see where this goes. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. And I'm in out. 'Cause something hell. Best use of that song is still as the theme tune to Peep Show. Peep Show can't be beat. It just can't. It's like illegal for anything really to be culturally better than Peep Show. I'd even say the In-Betweeners doesn't come anywhere culturally close to the Peep Show. Because without the Peep Show, there would never have been In-Betweeners. That is a fact. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. And I'm so hot, 'cause I'm in hell. Man, if you could get away with playing music on the internet right now, I'd definitely do it. I mean, you can. You shouldn't, but you can. And you won't find me willingly doing such a thing. Unlike other bad streamers out there. Playing copywritten music in their streams. You won't catch Studsy Wudsy. So yeah, the wings are backwards in the instructions. Right? Well, potentially yes, because they tell me to put them in this way, okay? As you can see, like I have. But on the front of the box and on here, the wings are backwards. Or maybe forward, I have no idea. Because this bit is here. And you can't turn it around without it, well, you just can't turn it around. And have like the, have the little nozzles facing upwards. Yeah, I have everything in the right orientation. Do we know which way is the right way? The pages are sticking to my arms. I am a self-confessed Star Wars nerd, but not enough of a Star Wars nerd to know which way is the right way. Other than, you know, this is the way. Maybe that's the message it's trying to make. By the way, that joke is extra funny because this is a Mandalorian set. So. Hashtag relevant. Hey, Crowit. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Welcome on in. Where am I going to stick this ladder? The ship's pretty much done. Where does this ladder go? Where does what I'm building go? Where does anything I'm doing go? What is life? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What is love? No? No one here? No? Okay, great. Oh, when Brian was here, we should have asked him what his favourite Eurovision song was. Because that's going to be when he tries to enter the country. When he tries to enter Rotterdam, they're going to ask him that. When he tries to enter the Netherlands, they're going to be like, what's your favourite Eurovision song? If he doesn't have an answer, he might not be able to get into the country. Oh, guys, I'm stupid. I am stupid. I'm looking at the picture of the front of the box, which is the same picture which is on the front of the instructions. Because in my head, the ship flies like that, but it doesn't. The ship flies like that, meaning that these are in the correct orientation. This is both the back and the bottom of the ship. I'm just really stupid. Well, I'm glad we discovered that before I said anything. I made myself look silly. Right. So this apparently can slide into here. Oh no, it slides into here. Oh, whoosh! Oh, that's fun. Now he's a little stowaway. And then this can go here. Nope. This lifts up, goes here. And then this just sits under there like that. Oh, and it's a stand. And then this is a little handle. So you can whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. This doesn't have great swooshability. It's very heavy. Trying to just like lift it by this. Although it is kind of fun that the wings kind of like self-correct. Whoosh. And then down. That's kind of fun. Nice! Oh look, the Star Wars saga. We were talking about that earlier. Look at us being relevant. Always relevant. I'm never not relevant. Am I, chat? Thank you. Hopefully if I press the right buttons. I'm not sick, but I'm not well. And I'm so hot. 'Cause I'm in hell. Burr, 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 be-doo, be-doo. I had a really weird thing happen to me the other day. I was eating a Greg's sausage roll, a little treat for myself, whilst out with my girlfriend on Monday. Yesterday, actually. It was yesterday. And we were looking. She wanted to find a bunch of different clothes for sport, and I wanted to see what fans were available in town. See if we get a fan there and now. And I was eating my sausage roll. Sausage rolls are quite soft. They're even considered a hard food. And I was chewing it, and I chewed it on this side of my mouth, and I felt like the joint part of my jaw just like pop out and pop back in. And now, like, nothing's swollen. It hurt really weirdly and still kind of does, like down the front of my ear, like in line with my jaw. There's no swelling, there's no bruising, there's no like taste of blood. I don't know what happened. I think I might have, like... I don't know, like... potentially, like, dislocated and undislocated my jaw at the same, like... by, like, chewing? I don't quite know what I did. Just thought I'd let you guys know. So, since this already has a handle, the smartest place to put the smart brick would be under the handle. But you can't really see any, like, the lights and things. Part of the coolness of the smart brick is that you can see some lights. Whoop. Now that's kind of cool. But how am I going to get it to shoot? We're going to have to do some more... Ooh, almost. Some more taking apart. So, this is a really efficient shooting mechanism. We don't need to necessarily use the same type of mechanism, though. I feel like... That looks cool. So what could we do? Now we've actually got pew-pewers here as well. Do we have them on the... No, we don't. We have fake pew-pewers. I think this handle is kind of silly and pointless. So I think the first thing I want to do is take out the handle. So let's see what I can just pull and take this apart with. Apparently I built this quite well. Or it is built quite well. So we're going to have to take off these bits for sure. Yes, I did figure the wings out. I was holding the ship upside down. So I thought the ship flew this way when it was flying vertically. It doesn't. It flies this way. So then it is the correct way. I am just stupid. That's why I asked about orientation. You were right to. You were right to. You can turn around, so exactly, yeah. Okay. Okay, so the handle isn't actually structural. Yeah, you're right. Well, I was close to going and looking for complaints, but also like in my head I was like, I don't remember there being any complaints. I remember this set being like pretty sought after. I got it in a raffle. Look, almost. It also doesn't need to be 2. I believe it just needs to be 1. Yeah, it just needs to be 1 on this side here. So Ooh, almost. I'm gonna cause an injury to myself. Oh. Okay. So the objective here is to take as little as this apart, but it does seem like I'm going to be taking quite a lot of it apart. I want to get this handle out. And then try and rebuild it. Without the handle. And try to build a mechanism into it. Well, I can use the smart brick and this. I'm thinking like this so it can twist. And fire. Or maybe like that. Right, does it... Let's smart brick on. Okay, so you have to get it quite close. So it would be better if it was the other way around. Okay. Nice. That's gonna be ball late to rebuild. It doesn't make it hot swappable though. Hmm. um. Hmm. That could be potentially hot swappable. And I really can't really get a thing in there. It's not really near the sensor though. In fact, it's nowhere near the sensor. Oof. I have the fan underneath my desk and I keep kicking it. It scares me every time I kick it. Why are you kicking the fan? Seems like a bad relationship. Because I can't kick you guys in person. It's harder to kick you guys in person. That's why Dan Clancy organizes TwitchCon, so streamers can finally get their own back on their audiences. That's a fact. That is literally like the exact words of Dan Clancy and everything. Those are his words, not mine. Does it really actually, would it make more sense for it to sit in there? Is that close enough if I put that like there? It is close enough. Oh, I think it might be stuck. Yep, my brick's stuck. My brick's stuck. Oh, my brick is stuck. It's not registering the tags. It's stuck in a loop. And it being on the charger isn't helping. No, it's not the sensor. It's stuck in an actual loop, like, because this is NFC. This should just change Oh. Okay. It got itself out the loop. It got itself out the loop. So I could put that back there. That looks really cool with it coming out the bottom, doesn't it? I've only ever seen the lights come on one side. Oh no, they come on both sides there. I guess they're just stronger coming out of here. Because of the gap. Okay. So if I did that and then put a piece of red down there. Like that. Actually sliding the brick.
What is going to be... Because it has to be able to fly like this, and then... Point up would be best. No, I do not want AI viewers. Bot, 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 bot. Been getting a lot of those recently. Probably because I'm not viewbotting. And everybody else is. Structurally, it will be hard for me to get anything down there. For at least 4 in the past few days, that's wild. I think they are definitely on a lot more on the rise since Twitch took a stance against viewbotting. Hey, you're not viewbotting either? Are you streaming though? Because you do kind of have to be making some form of content to be viewbotting. You make the content, as in you clip for me, essentially. You clip for a lot of people, actually. You are the clipper of the brick building community, of the Lego sphere. It is true. I might have bitten off more than I can chew. I think this one's going to have to be a thinker. Maybe a weekend stream. Where, like, I rebuild it from the ground. I take everything apart. Now I've built it. I take everything apart again. And I build it from the ground up. And I purposefully build a way to insert the smart brick. I'm think it has to either be at the bottom here. Fits very nicely in there. And then you get all the flashing lights. Or into here. And you get all the flashing lights through the cockpit. Because that's one thing that, like, they kind of show them having flashing lights, but they kind of don't at the same time, and I think that's a real miss. So I think it's definitely a project for another day. I think a weekend stream this definitely calls for. Mostly because, as well, it is now midnight, which means it's time to raid on out. Unfortunately, the wonderful and amazing Shipwreck Bricks is still not available, but instead today I'm going to choose to raid somebody else. So everybody, I need you to please
mind the gap between the train and the platform.
That's correct. I need you to please mind the gap between the train and the platform as this train is about to depart. We're gonna go off and we're gonna raid Rick O'Brien. Why? Because I'm gonna go see him this weekend and it's gonna be lots of fun. And he has gone live, as I said, I am gonna raid. So let's go and raid on him. He's gonna be playing some Mouse PI for Hire. Hashtag ad. I keep applying for a hashtag ad for that game via Keymailer. And how wonderful the people at Keymailer are. I'm not being approved. I'm sat in a forever hole, waiting to be approved. Just says request. Just says requested. Quite like to play that game on stream, but hey, that's fine. We'll leave it to the actual influencers. I will see you this weekend though for a live stream IRL from TwitchCon Rotterdam. Thank you ever so much, everybody. I hope you all had a fantastic time. I hope you all had a fantastic day. Nice, chill, tiny, short stream. And I'll see you in Rotterdam as we schmooze with Mr. Bricks O'Brien. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye-bye.